Today's episode is presented by our favorite sponsor. You need to be hydrated. You know where to go. That's A Game. Whether you're at home, at work, in the gym, in the classroom, success means giving nothing less than your best. Your peak performance, your A Game. And now there's a beverage designed to help you bring your best when you need it the most. Terrence, you know you need it the most. You're sweating, you're running, you're jumping, you get dehydrated. You need it. A Game is full of essential vitamins and nutrients to keep your body primed for action. It provides hydration to boost recovery after you've given your all. Bring your A Game, bring your best. Tell the world, bring it on. Shout out A Game. Everybody go check them out at drinkingagame.com.
Good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Cattien and T.ROSS better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride.
But what is up, my guy?
Nothing much, man.
Rocking that Lakers jersey, Kobe.
The 824. Don't get confused.
Is that special edition?
No, this is the jersey they sent us right after he passed, like that same season.
Wait, the NBA sent everybody one of those?
Yeah. So you got,
wait, stand up, yeah.
So you got one of three jerseys. You either got the purple, white, or yellow. Sorry,
really?
It all comes with 8 in the front. I don't know if you see it, but 24 in the back.
Wait, that's crazy. I didn't know that right? NBA sent that.
Everybody got one different.
Was there like a hierarchy of this? Was there there special editions of
hierarchy. There was three. Oh. No, there was 3 jerseys. That was it.
But I'm saying, did everybody on your team? Did everyone get something separate on your team, or did you guys all get purples?
No, everybody got different. It was variety.
That's what I'm saying. Have you seen all of them?
Yes.
It's not like only
no. Everybody on our team had at least one of the white ones, or okay. It was like every third person got a different one.
That's clean. I didn't know that.
It's tough. I was wearing it on stream, and fucking Laker fans start coming out of nowhere like,
it's just no. You're just paying respect. Just paying respect.
Kobe, Jesus.
Yeah, people need to calm down. Well, speaking of basketball, Orlando Magic got the #1 pick in the lottery.
Completely forgot about that.
Unbelievable.
It is. It's pretty unbelievable.
It is.
We had a pretty bad record. So it was definitely a possibility.
Yeah, but there's some good options.
Sure it is. Like we were talking about this earlier, but I don't really know too much. Me being as old as I am, I don't know too much about
caring about college basketball.
Yeah,
much,
at all. No, at all. Like if you're not one of those big dudes that are like the big time names where it's your household name, then I'm not gonna know too much about you. So this draft, besides the Chet kid, and I pretty much know him because of Jalen.
And then Paulo. Paulo Seattle.
He's from Seattle, but everybody else, I had to look up Jabari, Ivy Smith, whatever the fuck his name is, and then a whole bunch of people. I just kind of went through it, and I didn't even realize that it was the lottery draft night, and then just on my phone randomly got
blown up.
So I was just like, okay, dope. #1 pick.
Yeah, it is interesting because obviously I'm not a fan of really any team, so I don't give 2 shits about the lottery. But I used to watch it when the Sonics were in the NBA and the Kevin Durant stuff when he got drafted. But yeah, I just got a random text from people like, "Oh, go Magic!" I'm like, "What? What happened? What happened?" But it is good. You guys got a lot of young talent, and you're just gonna add someone, possibly even to help the ride this next season.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's dope.
Yeah, you gotta celebrate something, right? When it's rough, when it's going rough, you gotta celebrate something there.
Sure.
What else you been up to, man?
We have been playing GTA role playing like madmen. It's been crazy. It's been bad. We haven't played this much video games since
Fortnite.
For some time. Is it this rivals your Fortnite? Yeah,
this doesn't rival Fortnite. Fortnite was a craze that I don't think
we'll ever get that type of high again in video games.
Played that much of a game, but
this is still pretty much fun. If you guys don't know what it is, it's GTA role playing, and it's not the same as GTA Online or just your regular GTA. This is a whole modded universe.
We're literally role playing life.
Yeah, we're role playing life to where if you break character while you're playing, people get upset. There's rules. You can get booted if you keep doing it. So I mean, right now we're just kind of like we're just starting off. This is literally maybe our first few weeks into the game, so we're still learning trying to get the swing of everything. But it is immersive. Let's put it that way. We are losing ourselves.
Also,
these little avatar people.
Also, if anyone is interested in joining us, please DM us, and we might be able to get you on the server because we're looking to get more people on there, and I think it's a way to grow the server and get more people involved. I mean, there's a lot of things. You can be a cop. You can like literally do whatever you want in this, and you can be occupations. It's actually insane.
Yeah, actually, we need more cops.
We need more cops. Who wants to be a cop?
More cops. Yeah, if anybody's listening, man, if you guys have the 5M application on your PC and you know how to play Groovy World, Rise World, DM us. We'll try to get you in. We need more people to kind of join. That's serious seriously. About playing. If you guys don't know what GTA or role playing is, go to Twitch, go to YouTube, look it up. But that's kind of what we've been into lately, and it's been really fun. Like this is the first game in a really long time where I've played 6, 7, 8 hours throughout the day. Constantly. Like I've been staying up to like 3 or 4 playing with you guys. So it's really fun.
That's pretty crazy. Before we get into this interview, we have a great guest on today, Kat Lee from King and the Sting, Fighter and the Kid. She has OnlyFans. It's a great interview. I think you guys are really gonna like it. It's actually a really deep dive into OnlyFans and what goes on with it actually, and she breaks it down pretty good to us. There's one more thing that actually just came across my news feed the last like 2 days. I don't know if you've probably seen this. The monkeypox. Have you heard about this?
Jesus Christ!
Have you heard of this?
Like Squid Game's level 2, but COVID edition. Wear your fucking mask, people. I don't want this shit on me. I do not want these monkeypox. What? Are you kidding me? Like.
Let's take a look at this. So,
sweet Jesus, bro. My hands are starting to itch right now thinking about it.
So, Massachusetts health authorities said Wednesday that they confirmed a case of a rare and sometimes serious viral illness called monkeypox, the first infection identified in the United States this year amid a rash of cases outside of the disease typical territory. I mean, did you see the pictures of it? I don't know if this one has pictures of it, article of it.
I hope that's not real.
It is real. They had the pictures.
It looks like a plague, bro.
Did you see the pictures of it? I seen pictures of it. It was like
people's
boils on their hands, boils on their hands,
filled, and it's just like you get a fever, rash, all that.
Speaking of even any type of pox, what's up? I mean, what's up with the cases of chicken pox? I don't like. Do kids still get that?
I don't know. I haven't.
Did you have it as a kid?
Oh fucking yeah!
I had it.
Did you have it?
Yeah, I had it.
How old are you?
I was young. I was young. I don't know. I can't remember. I just know I was like at home for a week and I loved it in miss school.
Bro, I was.
Were you really sick?
I wasn't sick. I was 6, 7 years old. I'll never forget. I was
itchy.
I was getting home from school, and I know if I laid in the grass a lot, like from school, like I would be itchy. So I'm taking a shower, and then I start to notice like I'm itching, and I start to notice like these little bumps, and I'm looking, and I look at the mirror, and I slowly start to realize these shits are all over my fucking body, bro. At like 6 or 7, I remember running out of the bathroom butt naked and be like, "Mom, I got spots." And she was like, "What?" And she looked at me. She's like, "Oh my god!" And she was talking to someone on the phone. She's like, "I gotta call you back. I think my son has chicken pox." I'll never forget, bro. Like I'm over here scratching every inch of my skin. My mom's trying to get me to stop, and nothing was working, bro. But I don't.
It was.
And it's crazy. I haven't seen kids have chicken pox in forever. Like, my mom had a daycare, and I don't remember kids having chicken pox.
Yeah, it's weird. It's because like it went around like very quickly when you're younger and somebody gets it.
I felt like that was a normal thing. I felt like all kids at some point get chicken pox, but that,
look at all them. That reminds me of what was it? Look at all them bumps. What are all them bumps?
Why you got all these bumps? You got eczema?
Eczema?
You got eczema?
Oh man, that's a funny.
Oh god.
Well,
wash your hands, wear your mask, and
gosh, don't get monkeypox. That sounds awful.
Don't get monkeypox. I hope we don't get it.
Nah. Let's hop into this interview with Kat, and hope you guys enjoy. All right, let's welcome back to our show a very special guest. She's a reoccurring guest, actually. It's her second time on. The special one, Kat Lee. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me back.
Thanks for being back.
I mean, we were just kind of talking about it. It's been, I think, over a year. So
yeah,
there's been some growth on both sides of the this podcast and in your life as well. So tell us what you've been up to lately.
Well, the last time I was on the show, I think you guys were the ones who broke the news that I was on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I had launched it, and then I think the next 2 days I did your show. So you were the first people that I've talked to about that, and now it's over a year.
Crazy. Time flies.
Wild. My entire life, I feel changed so drastically since then, and at the same time, nothing has changed at all.
That bank account, huh?
Yeah, it's you don't have to stress about little things anymore. And it's wild because when I first started doing Fighter and the Kid, I had a full-time job at a apartment complex. I'd work there 5 days a week, and then I do Fighter and the Kid on Mondays and Wednesdays on my days off. And then I do 2-a-days when I did King the Sting. I would go do that in the morning and then go to the apartment job, work there until midnight. And every now and then I'll pick up random acting jobs too. So I was juggling 3 or 4 jobs. And now I'm just I sling pictures of my feet for a living. That's dope.
Slanging them. I'm yo, you take a picture and I just okay. And then at the bottom, it's just either blurred out or it's just a click here. I'm just yo, I know she's making bank right now. It's just crazy, bro. So I'm happy for you. That is so
Thank
dope.
you.
That's so dope.
It's so funny because I will post a thirst trappy photo and everything. You can see me in lingerie or me in bathing suit, but then the feet are blurred.
Or gone. Moneymakers.
Moneymakers are blurred.
Yeah. No, that's so dope. That's funny. That's funny as shit to me.
I know you would never expect it. I mean, we talked about it last time. It kind of came up as a joke of selling your feet on King and the Sting, right? That's how it started. And then now it's blossomed.
Yeah, it was on Fighter and the Kid.
Fighter Kid.
Random DMs from guys show me your feet, and I didn't understand why I was getting those DMs, and I guess the guys just thought it was the funniest thing.
So ever. Do you understand now? Do you still I don't understand it, but fuck it, or you're just
yeah, absolutely.
I'm catching on.
I don't get it. Somebody tried to break down the psychology to me, saying that the way your brain is wired, the area that makes you attracted to genitalia is very closely linked to your feet, and sometimes the wires get crossed. So when you see a foot, you think of genitalia, then you're aroused. That's how it was explained to me. I don't know how scientifically sound that is, but that's the explanation I go with.
My one of my close cousins, I'll never forget growing up. He we always had that conversation. Yo, you ass titty man, which one are you? Bro, we went. I remember it was some other people. Were you there, Potsy, or no?
No, I just know the story.
No, we were around other people, and we are talking about ass, titties, this and that. It gets on him, and he's man, honestly, I like feet, dog. and for me, that was my first time ever hearing that being an attraction for somebody. So I was hurt because it was my cousin. I was confused because I never heard this before. And then now I'm just well, can you give me some reason why? But apparently he's yo, one thing I know for sure, if a girl takes care of her feet, then she probably takes care of pretty much everything else. And I don't want to say that's kind of a fact, but ever since he told me that, and I'm not a feet guy, but I hate bad feet. If you have bad feet, that is that. Now I look for that now, and now that is a huge fucking red flag to me. I just see that, and I'm oh, I'm absolutely disgusted off your personality. And it's fucking. But if you have nice feet, then it's just oh, okay, then it's almost some weird respect. Oh, I respect you more now because you feel I think you take care of yourself. But yo, feet is a very delicate thing, bro. They're either fucking disgusting or you're wow, you have nice toes. But it's there's no between.
It's a point of diminishing returns. You can get to good feet, and that's almost standard. Anything below good feet, you're oh no. You can only lose points from there. You can't really gain.
Yo, I have black cards. I'm telling you, from a lifelong playing basketball, I get my feet stepped on all the time. I actually had Jared Dudley, Potsy, you know who he is.
Yeah.
He's a very husky fellow, big dude.
It's me stepping on your feet.
Yeah, couple seasons ago, he stepped on my toe twice in a matter of 3 possessions. I thought my toe was broke. My toenail was bleeding after the game. I literally couldn't bend my bit. It was, and then ever since then, my toes just been, well, not since then, but my toes have been falling apart for as long as I can remember. So it's so funny me being so judgmental of people's feet and me having arguably the worst caveman toes I've ever seen in my own life. So it's weird, bro. But I respect it.
That's an occupational hazard for you. I think if you're a regular person who doesn't take care of their feet, then that's a little different. Yeah. For girls, we have something similar where we don't look at a guy's like feet, but we'll look at fingernails. If you have clean fingernails, I know everything else about you is like in the details.
Yeah, for sure. It's the fine print that people tend to overlook that reveal actually the whole picture. So no, for sure, fingernails, toes, keep them nice, or you're a dirtbag.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I got some wires crossed, but yeah, feet aren't for me. So it's crazy. But so with that happening, like, have you been getting some crazy demands then, like from OnlyFans for people? Because obviously it starts with feet, but it goes everywhere else.
Yeah, it's so wild. Like, there's a point on OnlyFans where you can do, a lot of girls will do custom content and they'll charge like an extra like expense on it. Like, okay, I have to go out of my way to make this thing specifically for you, so I'm going to charge you a little more for it. And I got to a point where I was like, I think I can only make so many like individual feet photos or like videos for you, where like I have to then like sell it to other people too. Like I can't like, do that. So I'm more of a person now who will send everything in bulk. If you want to buy it, you'll buy it, unless there's like you're paying a like real pretty penny if you want a custom like feet video.
But I can't even imagine.
Yeah, what?
I can't imagine what people are asking you to do with those toes.
And with these custom requests, I found out there are different types of feet guys. So there are guys who like the palm of your foot, and then some guys are like toe guys.
Okay, toe guys.
Yeah, so it's like titties or ass. That's really what it is.
But titties or ass, bro. That's like freaking left nipple or right nipple. That is specific. Like the top of the foot or the bottom. Let me show. Like let me see your palm.
Some people are into like the bottom, like the arches. They think the arch of the foot is really sexy, and some people like the pedicured toes or like how big your toe is, how long the nail is. Like the shape of it. It's so specific.
What about dirty? Like, do people ask for dirty pictures of your feet? Like, put them in a garbage can, throw them in the dirt.
Ask, like, walk around barefoot on concrete and just like get like a black sole up for a video.
This is all very new to me.
Yes, we're not in the foot market.
Yeah, I never thought that people were getting their rocks off by watching you walk around on concrete barefoot.
Yeah, some people will do like girls who do feet content. Sometimes they'll have a subsection of their followers who enjoy them like stepping on things. So like walking on cake is really popular.
Oh yeah,
ASMR type shit.
Yeah, ASMR. That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm not stepping on cake for nobody.
So what about purchases? Do people try to buy your socks? Like I know guys like try to buy lingerie off girls.
For a while, I sold socks, and then like I remember I got this outrageous like offer to for someone to buy my like workout panties. I was like, oh, okay, this is like a lot of money for something that like I was just gonna do, and these panties are like $5 from Target. Hell yeah, like I'll send them off. Send me the location.
Oh my god!
And you shipped them out? You shipped them out?
Yeah, I shipped them out, and he like sent me a photo back with them. Like, thank you. Like you're welcome.
He had them on his head.
Yeah, but I stopped selling them after a while because I was like, okay, I'm running out of clothes, guys.
That's crazy. This is like endless, huh?
I mean, there has to be a market for pretty much everything, like because this is you just have to know how to reach it, and I just never thought that. I thought they were legit just feet pictures of just girls just posing like with their manis and petties type pictures. Mm-hmm. No, it's just wild shit going on. Is there anything that you'd be like, all right, get the fuck out of here, bro?
Yeah, there's certain feet things that like I will not do. I forgot what it was. Oh, I think it's called feet worshiping, where you like suck on your own toes.
Oh,
I was like, oh no, I don't do that. I
on my own toes.
Yeah, so like girls will like have photos of themselves, kind of like how this like webcam is set up right now, and then they'll have like their feet up like this. They're like sucking on their toes.
Wait. I can't even.
It's like doing one of these.
Is that flexible, bro?
Yeah, you got to be kind of flexible to do that, to like lift your leg up and then like go like this and like like put your big toe in your mouth.
That's
for sure. That takes months of stretching and preparation. Like you're not just doing that off of some random Joe asking, "Hey, could you do this for me?" Like, no, I'll fucking tear my ACL and have a fucking bigger problem.
Yeah, you need some like rehabilitation after that if you tear something.
Fuck that, bro.
It's crazy because like these type of things, I feel like these like certain fetish things used to be like almost like a dark web type thing, but now with OnlyFans, it's bringing it like light to it and easier access to people. Like, I mean, I don't think UCAT would ever have gotten into this if it was like not for OnlyFans, honestly.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. It's so weird because just I would say about 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago, it was so taboo. But I saw something on Barstool saying Carmen Electra is on OnlyFans now. Like I think that found out about the like Bad Baby making 52 million off of it, and people were like, "Wait, what? I don't even have to get naked for this anymore." Like, and it's kind of gone. So I think now people are like rushing in, like, "Oh, let's see what I can do with this."
So you know, it's so weird. I was telling you this, I think maybe a few weeks ago, but there's an ex NBA player who's really good in the NBA. He retired early. I remember he got like a super fat contract, retired early. Nobody understood why. I checked up on him like a couple weeks ago. He's making OnlyFans content. He's writing like erotic fiction for like women to come and read and pick up. And like apparently it's a hot thing right now. The dude's name is Barry Sanders.
Check him out.
And bro, like he pushes this OnlyFans thing because it's like on his Instagram, it's like on his Twitter and shit. And I'm like, all right. And I had a team, and actually one of my friends that live around here was like, yeah, I used to play with him, and like, yeah, he was always into like, you know, writing. He was always reading, doing shit like this. So I'm just like, holy fuck! I wonder how much money you can make from OnlyFans from writing erotic fiction. Like
that makes perfect sense. That's like raunchy Audible.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
And if you have, I think as a man, if you have a really like deep kind of baritone voice and you write your shit, that's like you're essentially giving women like their 50 Shades of Grey on like another
those little sexy little fucking dude with the shirt off and the long hair, and like the like little fucking erotic fucking novels that you find in the grocery store. Like that's essentially what he's doing. And it's I kind of want to, you know, go in there and read it and check it out. And I'm like, what is this buzz about? Like, I mean, it would have to be, bro, for you to be doing that because
that takes time too.
Bro, that takes time to put.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
you're thinking about something in your head. Like, you're for sure doing some freak shit. Like, I never thought I would be that freaky. I could put it onto paper and then put it out there and then have my name attached to it. Fuck that. But hey, shout out to my man, bro. OnlyFans is changing stigmas and all types of shit. So,
and it's funny. A lot of people ask me if men make good money on there, and I'm signed to an agency who manages a lot of people who do OnlyFans content, and their job is basically to set up like photo shoots for you, collabs with other people who are doing OnlyFans to help like bring in engagement. And there's a guy, his name is Harry Jousey from Too Hot to Handle on Netflix. I heard like a ballpark range of what he's making, and my God,
it's ridiculous.
It's a lot. Is it more than Bad Baby?
No.
Yeah, it's not Bad Baby money.
Oh, okay.
She's got to be number one.
I think he's number one on like males on OnlyFans, and he's making like a crazy amount of money. And then people ask like, "Oh, but there are like guys watching it, right?" Like, I don't think he cares whether there's guys or girls.
No,
on.
No,
he's
a
Rolls Royce everywhere now. When he was like in Australia, broke maybe like a year and a half ago.
That's a fair trade-off.
Yeah,
I mean, but that's I mean, and that's so weird when I think about that now that you say that when guys have like OnlyFans, I'm trying to think of like is it more like is it more gay people that have it, or is it like straight guys that are just appealing to a shit ton of housewives locked up somewhere with the secret OnlyFans account? Like, I mean, I would love to see like a demographic and like fucking numbers, because I'm curious as to what's like. There's so much money being pumped onto this shit. Like,
it's insane.
I need to see the breakdown, because Bad Baby really did make $52 million. And for whatever reason, I thought that she was doing like OnlyFans for years, but she was only doing it for 1 year. I forgot she's like pretty much a freaking preteen. So for her to make 52 million, and she wasn't even like busting it down again naked. She was just doing regular like raunchy selfies.
Yeah, like I feel like most of her content you could have put on Instagram.
On Instagram, right?
Yeah, and with her, like, she like bought out a $6 million house in cash in Florida. And
insane.
that's when the news came out shortly after, because they're like, oh, like, how do you have $6 million in cash to buy a house? She bought it. She like offered more money than they listed it for. And she's like, oh, because I made like X amount of money on OnlyFans. And everyone said, no, you didn't. Like, you're fucking lying.
And
then she puts up the like
shows the receipts. Show those receipts.
Do you think so? Is this like, is she just gonna be the number one thing forever, or is this gonna die down? Like, I don't know what the like. How
I think that's on her. She's got to keep it like, you got to be smart and creative at the same time, because I feel like she's holding it back to try to tease people, basically, in a way. You know what I'm saying? But like, also you don't want to hold it back too far, because then people are gonna leave.
Yeah.
So there's like a creativity.
How do you know that? What the hell? Why are you?
I'm just saying because because you said like
research, Terrence. Okay.
Well, no. I read that whole article I seen the whole article on how she made 52 million. I was reading it, and it's like people are like, oh, she's not showing anything. Like, what is this?
Like, the bulk of her OnlyFans success usually it comes in the first 3 months. Like, everyone makes, if you have a following, you make like the bulk of what you will have. You have your best 3 months. Yeah. And then it starts to dip a little bit. And so I think within the first 3 months, she wasn't necessarily doing any nudity. So most of like the money that she made was based off of like non-nude content.
Oh, okay.
And
that's insane.
It's so insane to me, because she's just like, I met her manager once. And hold on, I think there's a car alarm. I'm gonna leave real quick.
Is it car alarm? Oh, damn.
Car alarm, switching it over.
But I knew her manager from when she was doing the like Cash Me Outside, how about that? And he had just got discovered, because I was working at that apartment building, and I guess he was making like new money off of her. And this is before anyone knew she was really like up and coming, and she made money based off of this Dr. Phil appearance. And so he's saying like, you know what, like, for as bad as she looks on the internet, she's so incredibly smart and tactical with like this rage engagement. Like, she knows people hate her, and she knows she can make a bag off of people not liking her. It's like the Jake and Logan Paul model, where she's like, I'm gonna act so obnoxious and so annoying to the public. I'm gonna get all this hate, but people are gonna actively watch what I do day to day and try to watch this like train wreck happen. And that's how she made all her money.
That's insane. It's insane.
I was like, that's fucking crazy, from a 14, 15-year-old saying like, you're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna make money off of you hating me.
Bro, and then now $52 million later, and she's what, 19 years old, I think.
Yeah, she's 19 right now.
That's what she might be able to make a bag for some more years, bro. At least a few more years. Like, she could get, I don't know if it's gonna be 52 million, but like,
yeah,
she for sure pump out at least 20. Like, this shit great.
Yeah, because at this point, I think as long as you have good engagement on your social media, you'll always make money on OnlyFans, because it's really about engagement. Hi. But I think what's going to happen with her is like, she's probably going to keep making money. And if she's smart with it, she'll put a lot of it aside where she could just make money off that interest and live off of that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with that. I got a question for you. Have you ran into people on your OnlyFans that you know personally where it's been not, I don't know, awkward or weird?
Not on my OnlyFans. I feel like
that you know of. There could be people
on my OnlyFans, like, they won't say anything, but there are people who like DM me on Instagram, like people I grew up with, like, oh yeah, I want to like support the homie, and I'm like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
If you do, tell me. Like, don't.
That is true. Well, I mean, that's incredible. I mean, a year in, obviously you're doing great. I'm glad you're having all the success. So the other thing you guys brought back that me and Terrence actually went on was Cats After Dark. Talk a little bit about that and the reboot of that.
Well, we took a hiatus from that, and after a while, Nick just like hit everyone up and said, hey, do you guys want to do the show again? Like, we haven't done it in a while. People still seem to want to see us all together. So we decided to do it for fun, and we've been doing it for, I want to say, a few months now. It's been so good, and it's been so nice to kind of revisit King and the Sting, because after a while, I was like, oh God, I kind of like, I miss it.
Yeah.
So it's just like a fun thing to do.
What, I mean, yeah, and like we kind of were talking before, do you still get to be in touch with, you know, Nick and Chappelle and those guys like on a weekly, monthly basis? How's that going?
Yeah, so we record once every single week, and I am always seeing Nick and Chappelle because they still work based out of the Thick Boy studio. I don't really see Theo very much because he records on days where I'm not in studio usually for Fighter and the Kid, but I'm usually in touch with all the other guys.
Oh, okay.
Like by being in the studio.
So you're still working on the Fighter and the Kid?
No, I actually left about a week, almost 2 weeks ago. I had a conversation with Brendan about it because about a year ago when I started focusing on my OnlyFans, I told him like, hey, I don't think I can manage your social media anymore. And he had found someone else to do it, which is Christian Meatball.
Yeah.
It over, and then it got switched off again. But I just I was there for current events, and it felt like because I wasn't working on the production end any longer, I felt like I was just kind of there, but I didn't have much to add to the show anymore. I just felt like it was my time to go. So I was like, okay, like everything's good, but I think like it's best for me and the show because I felt like I was just kind of there.
Yeah.
So I ended up leaving, but it was good.
I mean, you're getting the big bucks now, so I mean, it doesn't matter either way.
I think that's the funny part too. Brendan and Brian both told me like, I don't know why you stayed on the show. We were so surprised that you even wanted to keep like doing this while you were making all this money on OnlyFans. I was like, I like being here.
Yeah, no, bro, that show's amazing. Like this, the vibe right there, just people getting together and talking, and then Brendan and fucking, they're so goddamn funny.
I mean, the way that they've like developed that, like you said, they've changed studios. I mean, there's nonstop growth there as it's been over the years. So are you a top 1% earner then on OnlyFans? Don't you does it show you that?
It goes like it ebbs and flows. I feel like every single time you have a really good month, you have like 2 or 3 months where it like kind of dips a little and then you go back. So I fall between the top 0.02% and top 0.01.
Nice.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Bravo.
Yes. But it started with us. We'll take our check whenever you send it, but thank you. We brought it out of you.
I'll send you the PR check in a bit.
Man, that was great.
Well, this has been awesome. We really appreciate it, Kat, and we'll definitely have to catch up, especially if we make it out to LA here in the summer, like usual. We'll have to get in studio with you guys again. And
absolutely. Please let me know if you're in LA. Come through to King the Sting anytime.
Yeah. Awesome. You want to plug everything you got and so the fans know?
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram. It's instagram.com/teen, onlyfans.com/teen. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for having me.
Always, Kat. Appreciate you
being here. Oh yeah. Everybody go check out that OnlyFans and you're not gonna be disappointed. Y'all heard it. She's top 2.3 something when she's up there. So yeah, go tune in.
All right.
Morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Cattien and T.ROSS better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride.